This is officially the first stream that I'm doing where I'm not recording any kind of backup. I'm not downloading the VOD after or anything. I'm just letting the VOD exist on YouTube on the live page. So this is a little weird because of the lack of work that I'm going to have to do after this. Because I'm just going to have to like cut out the starting and ending portions. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, we're going to see how this new format works. It shouldn't be that much of a change. And I don't even think it should be that much of a change from a watching perspective, because it's just going to the VODs page instead of the videos page. I'm going to have to record a little video, I think, explaining that, so that it doesn't look like there's just no videos on the channel, when actually, like, hey, actually all the videos are just over on the live tab. Anyway, let's get back into this. I really, honestly don't super remember what I was doing. It's been several weeks since I've played any NieR, because I was kind of just mainlining DMC3. But right, the last episode was where there was the fucking, why is there my mouse cursor on the screen? Get that shit out of here. The last episode was, there was the big like storybook that I had to read through. That's what it was. Now I remember, I was fucking exhausted at the end of that stream because I had to unknowingly read a novel in the middle of NieR. Spirit capsule. I think that's new.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Let me look at my map again. To the Northern Plains. Okay. Ballad of the Twins. What is this? Oh, Devil and Popola. Right. This is like kind of an ongoing thing. Because I have to find Lizard Tail and Mouse Tail. Yona asked you for a melon. Alright, well let's just loop around here then and I guess head back after that. Maybe some side quests.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Enter this villager's dream. Am I gonna have to read again?
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Am I gonna have to read again?
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but we're reading. Okay. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. "Who are you?" I ask, shaking hands covering my face. "How have you come to this place?" "I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Savonix. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together." The one known as Savonix extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. "I never thought to hear that again," I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm," said Grimoire. Why do I keep calling him Grimoire Weiss? Grimoire Weiss. "Look at your feet." I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good on our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Okay. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and all sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south, and proceed north, and proceed east, and proceed west, and proceed east, and proceed west, and proceed south, and proceed north. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. "You dumb bast," shouts Savonix. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Weiss, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. What the fuck is happening? Is this game just a visual novel now? What is going on?
This part.
It's
The fuck?
Can't.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Are we doing this for any particular reason? Okay, let's get back to where it was, I guess. East. North. North again. At the end of the path, the water rises to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so I turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume, even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough! Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south. East. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet swishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all of the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment. Though in truth I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed west. And west again, I guess. At the end of the... I need to go watch other fucking playthroughs of this game and see if everybody else actually sits here and reads all of this. Because this is crazy. I guess it's a less crazy ask if you're just playing this game on your own. But doing a playthrough of a game and then this is what you... I can only imagine there are a lot of people who were probably playing this game on stream or for a Let's Play and just got maybe like halfway through these and were like, okay, I'm just gonna read to myself. But no! I refuse! At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The casks will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and the thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine. It is the blood still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwaters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over in the red ocean below. Yeah, I am just doing a let's read NieR. That's what it is. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out the room to freedom. I proceed east. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. I guess... Okay. I guess I did that wrong. Don't know. I don't know about this game making you read through this whole thing again before going back to where you were. But okay. I think I went east, and then I went north, and then I went north again. No. It was east that I went, and there was the dining room, and there was another way that I could have gone, right? East. Yeah. This is the dining room. And I could either go back west, or I can go north. I'll go north, I guess. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. "Break it down," someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Savonics and Grimoire of Ice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled out on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. "How can I thank you?" I cry, tears of joy. Jesus Christ. I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. "Your dress?" asks Vice. "Then you are a woman, madam." "I am." I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Savonix is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. What is this meta shit? Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridor, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Okay, well that was... That was a lot for seemingly nothing, but I don't know, maybe this is important that I save these people. I don't know. I mean, to be completely honest, it is like pretty nice prose.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
It's just not, it's not the kind of thing I expect to have to do in the middle of an RPG. I guess we're entering another one though.
Be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
I think this is the last one though. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Savonix had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
These buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away.
Now I'm talking.
What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Savonix nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Savonix lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said? This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to bear. Savonix glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Savonix's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We are definitely getting closer," said Weiss, in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Savonix lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water," he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Weiss. "Preposterous. I don't see any water." "Over there. Just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it." Without waiting for a response, Savonix sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What the? There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Savonix closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Savonix shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there." Savonix sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Savonix came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Savonix and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once!" "There is no water here." Savonix's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not. Perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the city of art." Savonix looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Savonix, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky. But that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Savonix. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continues as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates and with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with light of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles were staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose, I'm still fucking reading, but unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Savonix and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Savonix uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. Fucking cue laugh track. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled in their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Sigma. No, I'm kidding. It read Gamma. As Savonix moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies." With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said Savonix. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Savonix. Please, said Alpha. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Savonix and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I am the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I am the only real one around here. The respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all the stalemates, only one of them could be the real thing, said Vice. Savonix furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. Dude, I don't fucking know at all. I don't have a clue. Savonix took a long look at the statues and tried to clear his mind. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Savonix uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting to— oh. Okay. So it just starts me over. It is a fucking— yeah. It's straight up like a visual novel. That's just what it's been for the past, like, hour of this game. Okay. So Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. Indistinguishable statues. I gotta lock in. Yeah. A bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. It emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real. Okay, wait. Okay, let's see. 3 statues indistinguishable. 1 Alpha, 1 Vega. Move toward the nearest statue. Which is... only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. Bird departed. They shudder like color and form as they began to breathe. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. Alpha's a fake, you know, I'm the real one. Beta's a fake, everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Okay, so... one says Alpha's a fake, one says Beta's a fake. So one of them has to be lying. They can only speak lies. So wait, Alpha is a fake. I'm real. So it has to be Alpha, right? Because if the other 2 can only speak lies, then saying I'm the real one is a lie. You know? Right? Alright. I'm gonna ban a bot. Cool, cool, cool. It's okay. I should mod Nick, honestly. Nick, I'm gonna mod you so you can ban people when they... How do I actually do that? How the fuck do I mod? There you go. You're modded. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, actually, come here. Well, wait, actually, you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna show these for a second. We can actually literally open them on stream if you want.
I did.
After I'm done playing, but we got part 5 blind boxes. I'm excited to open those. I hope I get I want Bruno or Narancia. I like both of them. I want so far. But yeah, I'm thinking Alpha is the fake because both Beta and Gamma say that they're real. And if they were the fake, then they wouldn't be able to say that because that's a lie and they only speak lies. So it has to be Alpha. Let's see. The real one is Alpha. The eyes of the statues shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until Savonix and Vice were forced to turn away.
It would seem we failed.
Siegmeyer core.
Yeah.
We'd best act more carefully next time.
This is the worst job ever.
Oh. I guess I fucking failed.
And another.
I figured a book.
Even I have my.
It appears I'm in quite a pickle.
What?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I guess I didn't really think about it, but if one of them was real, then it wouldn't be a contradiction. Try Gamma. Do you have logic behind that, or are you just kind of gambling? Okay. Alpha, Beta, Gamma. I guess I'll fucking try Gamma, but I don't understand why, to be honest with you. The real one's Gamma. No, it's fucking not. You failed me, Nick. I'm taking away your mod powers.
We'd best act more. And another.
Okay, so why is the real one Beta? What is the difference between what Beta is saying and what Gamma is saying? Because they both appear to say the same exact thing. Okay, let's get back to there. Okay. Alpha, so it has to be Beta, but now I need to read this to see why the fuck. So Alpha says, you have to get me out of this nightmare, I'm real. Beta says, stop lying. Alpha's a fake, I'm the real one. Gamma says Beta's fake, everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. So Beta is a fake, everyone knows I'm real. So if those are both lies, then Beta must be the real one. Yeah. But here's the thing. So let's say it's Alpha who's real. Then that means Beta says Alpha's a fake, I'm real. Lies. And Gamma says Beta's a fake, I'm real. Lies. So that means Alpha could totally be real. Couldn't any of these be possibly true? Like, is there actually a way to know? He says stop lying. Let's see. I don't fucking know, but I guess it's Beta. For some reason. Maybe it'll explain it. I guess it's Beta. Though Savonix's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, shut the fuck up, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes, but in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar, therefore that theory crumbles. Oh, if Alpha were telling the truth, Beta and Gamma are fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. So that theory crumbles. Now let's presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, we assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense, therefore Beta must be real. I feel like that's one of those things where, like, I probably should have been able to get that, but oh well. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. See, I was going through and saying, like, okay, if this one's the liar, if this one's a liar, if this one's a liar. Clearly that was the opposite of the right choice. Actually, I should have been going case by case which one was the truth teller, instead of which ones were the liars, I guess. Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Savonix pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Savonix, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Savonix during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
You're fucking telling me.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Okay. I think we're done with reading. I think we're done with the reading. That's great. That's good. I'm happy.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
One-handed sword of faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Okay. Let me, I guess, equip that. If it's good. I have 123 attack power. Oh, yeah. It is better. Let's equip that, and then, let's see, view details. Oh, it's like a katana. A sword carried by the world's most loyal servant. Like that loyalty, the sword's blade is straight and true. There was once a famous poet in a land to the far, far east. Now in his twilight years, his ability had withered such that he could no longer craft a single stanza or verse. The poor poet spent every moment racked with sorrow for what had been lost. But one day, a monk appeared by his side, gently placed a blade in his hand, and imparted the following words. I wish there was an easier way to go through this, because the more weapons I get, the harder it is. It's not hard, but like the more time consuming it is to find the right one and equip words. Like, I wish there was kind of just a quick, like, you know, equip to currently, or, yeah, like, equip words to currently equipped weapons kind of thing. Okay, where are we headed now? Northern Plains. We are just returning to Popola. Got it. Wonder if I can perhaps find some of the ingredients I need by the time I get back there.
So how was
Oh.
the village?
Hi.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
I hope there are no words. No more. No more words, please.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Okay. So... what did I need? Lizard tail and mouse tail. So I think I just, like, gotta look for those scurrying across the ground. I'll just get him if I see him, but otherwise I'm not going to worry too much about it. I missed this music. I didn't forget, but it's like, I just got reminded of how nice it is. Like, all of the overworld music in this game is just, like, gorgeous. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Sheep. I didn't mean to do that. I very briefly, by the way, looked at the wiki to try and see what the remake or remaster, whatever you want to call this, what it added to the game. And I looked at a couple things, but then it seemed like there might be some, like, later game things. So I stopped reading. But I'm so curious to know, like, how different this version of the game is. So when I'm, like, much, much further along in the game, I'm probably gonna revisit that on stream and see what all the changes were. Right, Popola up there. I forgot that you could just open the map like that. Well, I didn't see any tails. I didn't see any little critters I could take the tails off of, so... guess we're just going back here. Hey, Popola.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
I like that the game knows. The game knows that it was, like, exhausting to read all that.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried. So, maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Okay, first of all, I gotta respect it. Like, because at first I was like, oh man, they really just, like, this is a lot of reading. Like, maybe, I guess they just didn't, like, realize how tiring, like, how weird this would be with, like, the flow of the game.
days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you
Very.
think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
But yeah, once you like hear lines like that, is like the like literally characters in the game are gonna be like, oh, a lot of fucking reading, and suddenly I like kind of have to respect it because clearly they know and it was intentional. Make the players suffer. You know, people say like that some artists will suffer for their art. It seems like Yoko Taro might make other people suffer for his art. He makes his audience suffer for his art. I will say, I said not too long ago that I'm kind of waiting for like, I'm waiting for something big. I'm waiting for the story to really get going. I'm kind of like, I don't know. It has been a lot of stuff that feels very fetch questy, very like early MMO quests. Maybe I'm just impatient, but oh man, there's a lot of just like, hey, can you go here and tell this person this? Can you go here and get me this and bring it back here? And there's been some cool story stuff in between that, but I'm doing a lot of errands.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
And I realize, like, it's a big RPG, so, like, obviously there are going to be a lot of little quests like that. But I kind of expect stuff like that to be side quest material. If I'm just mainly following the main quest of the story, I would like there to be a bit more momentum with the story.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so... are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back.
Borat voiced my wife.
I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Stop talking.
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should...
Alright!
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault. Oh, God.
Okay. Calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
This is exactly what I was saying.
Bet that man knows more about his wife.
Let's go do more shit for more people. Hi, are you wife?
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change.
Uh-oh. This is an ongoing thing.
Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for...
Stay away. Stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
Stranger danger. Where the hell am I going? You?
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Is that Yona's voice actress again? Or does it just sound really similar?
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Sorry, man. Your wife might be dead. No map. Wow. Cool. Cool. Good. So should I... Search in the southern plains. Alright. Will do. Where's the... Where am I at right now? I think I am in the southern plains. Okay. So she's probably somewhere around here. Is she in the scary mansion? With the spider creatures? Or no? I can't go in here. I don't think she's here. This is so strange. I want to know what the fuck is up with this place. Come on in, buddy. The way it desaturates the entire world is bizarre. Okay, well, now I feel like I'm just... Oh. Okay, cool.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Obtained red bat. Oh, she's dead.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest.
Sorry, buddy.
Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Hey, Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Bad news, man. Your wife turned into a shade.
Oh no. This is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh god. How could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
What? Why is this all his fault? Ask the man. Sure, I'm interested.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
Okay.
What world
Never
are you
mind.
talking about?
Misunderstanding, sorry.
Oh, you're
She's fine, actually.
Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
My bad for making you think your loved one was murdered by a creature.
This is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
Five minutes later.
I
5 minutes later.
You found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
Pretty much.
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling. But I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. An idiot!
That's what it was! he ate her leftovers.
Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
No, man, let's fucking stick around and listen.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag.
Oh.
You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Dude.
You're asking me?
Like, I don't think it's a big deal that you ate the apple, but she didn't do shit.
Well, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
That's not very nice of you to eat that apple.
But I was hungry, and it was just...
Oh my god.
Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
What?
Did I cross a line there?
What fucking lie? What did you...
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Oh.
Ha! You're damn right I did, and I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob.
Holy shit, what is happening?
You there. My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam,
I mean... You shouldn't just throw away someone... That's crazy! I think these might both be insane people.
Oh, enough.
You guys suck.
Both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Talk for a floating magazine.
Yeah, what is this? What am I doing? A floating magazine. Holy shit. Oh my god.
I see you finally agree on something.
This game is so weird. Like, 1 hour later. What is happening?
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
You guys gotta get the fuck away from each other. Like, you, this can't. This is not.
Hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
No, this is not working. This is crazy.
What do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Stop.
Well, I sort of wanted it to
Stop.
be a surprise.
Get a divorce. Holy shit, get a divorce.
Silly Billy.
What are you doing?
It's for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
Oh, these people are not. This is not gonna be a nice relationship. Oh my god. That is how Gen X relationships are. Holy shit. Gen X conservative marriages be like,
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so...
did they?
Well, that ends well?
Oh, no, I don't think it is.
Most of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
That was crazy.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Alright. Now that you're happy, you do that, and then this is gonna fall apart. But I'm not gonna be here for it, so.
Heavens, that
See ya.
was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
Vice is so funny sometimes. All right. Back again. I'm assuming we couldn't have actually like used the canal yet. But once that's constructed, I'm sure that's going to be what those like docks in the water are for, so we don't have to run across the fields. We can just like use it like fast travel, right? That's probably what it is.
goodness.
I'm back.
It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Ooh.
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Oh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
The only time that I actually will disagree with my own statement about the, like, fetch quest nature of a lot of these quests not feeling great is when it comes to Yona, because I feel like doing all of these quests, going out and doing things and retrieving things and making stuff and all this stuff for Yona is actually, like, thematically good for the game, and, like, it kind of helps reinforce the whole vibe that the main character is, like, super devoted to helping his sister and is kind of the only provider here, and, you know, that part I can get behind. What's up?
Yay, you're back.
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
What is it?
Um,
I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, yo.
I need you to help my friend.
Okay.
Your friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal? How delightful.
So who is this friend?
I'm worried.
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice. And he's
Uh-oh.
my friend,
The scary mansion?
so you have to help him. Please?
That's the only house I've seen down south. That's the only really big house that I've seen on my travels.
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
Yeah, sure.
Fine.
I don't see why not.
See what I can do.
Yay! Thank you!
I'm pretty sure I'm heading to that really spooky big mansion down in the southern plains, though.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
We don't know all that.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
Back down south. Canal's still not ready, I'm assuming. It would probably be an icon on the map, so I'm guessing it's not. I kind of want to just, like, go make sure. Just in case. Okay. Guess I can't get over there. It must not be done. That's alright. I'm concerned about who Yona's friend is that's living in that place down there. Oh, I'm not fighting this again. I already did it once. Fight some shades along the way, though. That ability is so cool looking.
Let us dispatch them without complaint. And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Alright. Do I even bother dealing with this? Maybe I do. Wow. Big damage. Ouch. Shit. Oh my god. I forgot to dodge. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm not gonna waste my time fighting that again. I'll just move on.
How can these creatures let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Obtained. I didn't see what that did, but I obtained another word. Alright, I'm just leaving that guy alone. Pahi. Attack power +6. Okay. I was right though, this is the place we gotta go to. Hey. I'm fighting the weird spider thing right now. You guys had your turn. Let me make sure I'm healed up. Oh, hi. Who are you?
We have been waiting for you, sirs. Please, right this way.
Okay. What the fuck? Big mansion. This door? No? Yes. Okay. This feels weird. Also, why does this feel like the Resident Evil mansion?
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
Alright. What? A strange circumstance. Even the way there's like loading transitions between doors and fixed camera angles. Why does this feel like a weird like
I do not like this one bit.
Resident Evil reference?
Scared?
Perhaps we should head back, yes?
There's a keyhole marked moon here. There's a keyhole marked darkness here. Okay. I feel like this game has changed genres like 5 times now. Like, this is a different game than what I was playing 20 minutes ago. And 20 minutes before that, I was reading a visual novel. Not even a visual novel, just a regular novel. Where did Kane go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. But why does no one ever listen to me?
Uh-oh. Kane. Come on. Over here? Nothing. There's a box to break. That's cool. Didn't get anything from it. I can jump, so maybe can I jump over the rubble, maybe? No. What the heck? Don't know where to go.
Someone get me out of here!
What the fuck? Hello? Where did that come from?
What's this? The picture has changed.
Oh, weird. Don't like that. Courtyard. With stone people.
It looks like it's in pain. It's kind of scary.
Yes, come now. Brave faces. Onward and upward, eh? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued by whatever is happening here. Obtained moon key. Oh, it's probably for that darkness keyhole.
Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
I can't use my dodge. I can use my block though, but I can't use my dodge. Use the moon key. Keyhole marked star. Yeah, there's like keys, like little key puzzles and stuff. This is definitely an homage to Resident Evil. This is so weird and interesting. Giant spider silk. Ugh. Hi.
You're a male. Young. Not even 20.
And you're blindfolded.
You figured that out from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emile. I'm the master of this manor.
That's Emile? I thought Emile was the moon face guy.
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Of course you don't know. Such a thing would be far too simple.
Okay, well now I'm especially interested because I've heard the name Emile a lot, and I thought he looked quite different than what this kid looks like, so...
No! Stay
back!
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone.
Huh?
That's why I live with this blindfold.
Okay. Understood.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, I suppose my butler might know more about the letters you received. This key here can unlock any door in the manor. So if you'd like my assistance...
No, please, don't trouble yourself. We can get around on our own.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
Okay. That'd be helpful.
The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor.
Let's go to the butler's quarters.
Vice, what should we do about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
I mean,
Jeez.
that is true.
Never get on your bad side.
Okay. Use the star key. There's a bunch of extra rooms here, so I guess we might as well check them out.
What's that?
A butler. Or at least a remarkable likeness of one. I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
Somebody. Anybody.
Where's that coming from? Oh.
Shades!
Stopped clock. What a weird item to pick up. Is there anything else in here? I guess not. Nothing in here either. Obtained light key. Okay. New words. You pick up way more words than I thought you would in this game. I thought they would be fairly rare, but you get a lot of them. Gross. This is so cool. It's like a whole little horror level just in the middle of this game. Use the light key. Yo, what is going on?
Whoa.
Help.
Is that another one?
What?
It moves!
What's going on here?
Sir? What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emil.
What?
I doubt he's even human.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes, I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence. As you may know, Master Emil, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emil's name.
Oh.
But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait, so Yona's pen pal is you?
It is, sir. My letters merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yeah, sounds like she misunderstood the situation.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day we might be able to do something about Master Emil's eyes.
I don't know what you expect me to do about that. That seems like quite the intense problem.
I see.
Yes, well, I am afraid we, or at least this lad beside me, is neither hero nor physician, so if you'll excuse us...
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emil's condition is located in this very manor.
And the problem is...
Then why don't you just go get it?
Alas, the location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them.
Okay.
I beg of you, defeat the shades and restore Master Emil's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Nah, I got it.
Well, we've no more time to waste, so...
It's okay. We'll do it.
See here, lad. This is no time to play the hero.
I'm sure I've fought worse.
People need to look out for each other, Vice. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
Obtained darkness key.
Sorry for all the trouble. My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests...
Emil is following me now, okay. Okay, where are we headed? Through here, probably back around this corner.
But hey, at least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be
Oh.
some help, right?
Can you?
Can't let you do this on your own. So I'll be right here if you need.
Can. Oh, that's awesome, actually.
Useful for once.
That's really cool. I need this kid to join the party. Okay, that was back through there. Wait, where are we actually going? Over here? This door? Ugh, more of the portraits are changed now. Oh wow, you're very powerful. Use the darkness key. I should probably heal up a little bit. I don't even have to do any work. Just to wait for Emil to look at him. This is a save point, so this is probably going to be a fairly long segment, which means I'm probably going to call it here for now, and we will continue with NieR in the near future. Good session. I feel like as soon as I was saying I wanted a bit more substantial story stuff to happen, it started happening. yeah, I've thought before about trying to stream on the weekend, so there's a possibility I do that. I'll just have to see if I'm feeling it and how it works out, because I've said I might in the past, and then I just never did, because I just never felt like actually getting up and doing it, but we'll see. At the very least, I'll be back next week and continue this, and I do want to start Expedition 33, but I also really want to start DMC4 soon, so I might start both of those not too far apart. I usually try to keep it to only playing 2 games at once, that way I can focus on them a bit more and actually get through them, but I don't know. Depending on how much longer NieR is, I might either start DMC4 after, or I might just straight up start DMC4 and just have it going at the same time as NieR and Expedition 33. E33 I think is starting next week, and NieR will continue. DMC4, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling.